No consume just yet. Looks like Baku actually continuing with the ranged attack upgrade, so he's actually just going to go Hydra Lurker, which is, you know, not a bad composition at all against Bio. It's actually very interesting that he's still doing that. Top left base is going down. That feels a little bit risky. I'm actually a little bit surprised that there's nothing, like no random Zergling or Overlord scouting that for Bakuryu. I think that's a bit of a mistake. A lot of drones have been made. Gonna go saturate the 6 o'clock base. And looks like the vultures are just gonna go scout out everything. Gonna lay some mines in the middle of the map. Looks like just securing the mineral only. And I guess this command center is fine. He's not readjusting it. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say because you know the mineral configurations oftentimes just make really weird things. Anyway. So looks like Drone wants to go over here and remake this expansion. Unfortunately for him, there are still 2 Goliaths there. Actually, not sure why. But, well, there they are, mining up the 12 o'clock base. And Bakuryu actually just now getting Overlord speed. I was going to say he's going to need that with all the spider mines out on the map right now. Looks like now getting Plague. I assume he has Consume already. And... a lot of siege tanks now coming out. Yeah, I don't know if Bakuryu can actually just hold off another push here. A big medic marine group with a lot of nice siege tanks backing it up. I mean, Hydra Lurk is good against, you know, just Bio, but if the Terran has a decent number of siege tanks backing him up, then your Hydra Lurk is just going to evaporate. Anything interesting going on? Nope, a lot of barracks going down, some turrets going down. These are probably anti-drop turrets, I would imagine, and Project is kind of pushing down here towards the 6 o'clock. Dark Swarm does go down. And Bakuryu, he does a Plague! He does a Plague! No, he's going to do another Swarm. Come on, eat a couple of Zerglings, do a Plague, especially on all the siege tanks. Plaguing mech units. Oh, looks like he... Well, he just got owned by siege tanks. Okay. No Plague for you. There is another Defiler coming down. Looks like he hasn't gotten Adrenal Glands. I think that's a mistake. I hope he didn't forget about them. He actually does have plenty of money for Adrenal Glands. I'm not sure why he wouldn't get them. Baku's his macro is slipping a little bit here, going up to 1500, 1200, and looks like he needs a Swarm. There is the Dark Swarm, so the Marines will have to back up. Where are the medics? So the medics just standing a little bit further back. And Bakuryu has secured the bottom right base now. Now the interesting thing though is that the Hydras actually don't do any damage to units under Swarm either, but the Lurkers will force Project to run away from that. And looks like Bakuryu is going to get a couple of siege tanks as well here. Oh man, if he did like a Mind Dragon to that bio group, that would be pretty sick. Anyway, yeah, look at this, a medic marine group. Like, Project seems to be really prepared for a drop. I think it's a good idea too, because you know he's in a fantastic position right now, and one of the things that Bakuryu could do to make a comeback is like a huge drop into the main, kill off all the depots or some production facilities, and put Project behind that way. The Project is well prepared for such a thing. Bakuryu getting supply blocked and getting really high in the money. I don't know what's going on. He might just be a bit flustered here by what's happened. The Ultra Cavern is going to come out, but you know there are still well, there's only 3 tanks actually. But those spider mines are going to do very nicely against Ultralisks. So this is actually a really cool play by Project. Really nice transitions and stuff. A lot of bunkers are actually down at this base, but they're all empty. He's just got 1 barracks pumping units to fill these bunkers. That's quite funny. Meanwhile, it seems that the Aling has suicided himself to clear the spider mine that was there and allow a drone to make a hatchery, but now Baku's got to face yet another big attack. It's 183 supply against just 122. Huge supply advantage for Project. He's running in though. Where are the medics? I don't know why he's got no medics there. The Defiler goes down to an Irradiate. And... oh, he's going to lose a few Hydras. Looks like the bio is still at 1-1 actually. Does he? Okay, no, he's getting double upgrades now. Not continuing to upgrade his mech though. I think he should, since he's getting a decent number of siege tanks and vultures. But yeah, that's fine. Bakri meanwhile is at 2-1 on the Hydras. A couple of random Scourge, and okay, he does have lurkers on the ramp. Marines move now. I think they're gonna go take out the 12. And oh, looks like Project's actually going to use this really annoying position where you can actually siege the natural from below here. And this is actually super hard, really for any race to deal with. You can actually do this, I think, in like every matchup. Like as a Protoss player, this is this has been done to me plenty of times where you can actually just range the minerals, and you can also range this hatchery from the low ground if you want. Looks like one vessel gets Scourge, that's very nice. Baku actually not pulling his drones for whatever reason. Does Scourge both vessels, so that's a good move. He's actually got a lot of units coming in from the back. Looks like he's actually going to try and clean it up. The reason, you know, this position is usually very nice for Terran is that the defending player, you know, the Zerg or the Protoss, has to kind of come down this this narrow ramp and kind of attack outwards from his main base, and then he kind of goes through a choke point. But it looks like Baku going in from the other side and manages to clean it up. Unfortunately for him, he lost most of the drones at that base. I'm really not sure why he didn't pull those, but it looks like making a lot of ultras and really so high on the mini. Looks like he's just making 3 more hatcheries because he just has so much money. Doesn't even know what to do with it. I'm a little bit surprised by this. Looks like Project also swimming in money, but you know, he's making plenty of units, and looks like there is a drop coming down here, but I don't think that's going to do anything because Project is completely prepared, and the 12 o'clock hatchery did go down. A lot of vultures continue to run around here, and yep, there's the drop. But as I said, the Marine group is down now. The 2 swarms are going to prevent the Marines from getting too close, but yeah, I think well, I mean, Baku might get a few depots and things. Project actually can't really engage due to the Dark Swarm. Looks like he's actually just going to counter. He's actually just stimmed and ran straight to the bottom right. He's actually running through Lings here. He's on the move command. Oh my god, Project! What the heck? Losing all the medics for free. The medics, of course, they could not stim, so they got separated from the Marines who were running much more quickly. But it looks like Baku is going to lose a lot of drones, but the rest of the Marines with no medics supporting them are going to go down. Meanwhile, the drop in the main has been mostly cleaned up. There's just 1 lurker left. Is doing a decent job, and Baku has actually closed the supply gap. 143 for Baku now against 161 of Project. If Baku makes a comeback from from that situation just now, oh my goodness, that would just be ridiculous. But he's definitely not out of the woods yet. A lot more Marines coming down here. He needs to get something, a defiler, to really hold this base. There's the scan. A few links coming out here. Where's the defiler? He needs a defiler. And I don't know if like vultures can range the minerals from the back there. I'm really not sure, but he really needs a defiler. Project actually going for the Nidus Canal, but he just can't really quite get in range. The ultras have come out now, and a radiate goes down. But it looks like Baku is going to be able to hold the base. Meanwhile, random unit getting taken out there, and some more links running down. He's got to be very careful because those spider mines will just completely own those ultras. He's got to be really, really careful not to sacrifice ultras into spider mines. Another vessel is going to go down here, and Baku playing this very, very nicely. I'm not sure what happened to Project's macro. It looks like he's throwing down some more structures here. I mean, I guess he got supply blocked a little bit from losing these depots. Looks like another depot is actually going to burn down here. Bunch of lurkers going in to secure the 12 o'clock. Baku is going to lose. No, he's going to lose none. Oh, man. Project was not watching right there. But it looks like we do have an eraser trick on the 6 o'clock. The science vessels are radiating each other, splashing all the drones to bits. Oh, my goodness. Looks like 13 kills between those vessels. All the drones have gone down there. A couple of Scourge being morphed by Bakuryu. But that is not what he wants to see. However, if we look at the money situation, the main and the natural of Project are mined out. The mineral only is getting close, so this is basically Project's one healthy base. Now he does have a lot in the bank, but you gotta keep those things in mind. I mean, once it gets mined out, it looks like we have a huge drop going in to the main. There's a decent number of turrets. There are medic marine, and it looks like a radiate going down on one of the overlords. Oh my goodness, this could be terrible for Bakuryu, or maybe not. No, it looks like all the units do get out. A lot of ultras in the main. Project could be in trouble right now. He's got a huge drop in the main. Bakuryu's going to lose so many overlords. He's probably going to get supply blocks now. But he's going to kill so many units and buildings in the main. Where is Project's army? Project's units are spread out all over the map. Looks like Project, despite his impressive APM, is getting a little bit disorganized. between all the bases and all the attacks. And Bakryu, could he actually come back in this game? Looks like he made all the Scourge. He's got Vessels just sitting there waiting to be Scourged, but he's not doing it. He's actually going to go get the ones in the main. Oh, he's going to get some, actually. And getting 2 Vessels right there. And Project's main is under attack. He's down to 123 supply. Bakryu has taken the supply lead, 139 against 120. Bakryu, I don't know how he did it. He was in a terrible position. How has Bakryu actually turned the tables on Project right now? The Mustache Zerg showing us that APM isn't anything. Oh, that mine could have been excellent. Or excellent for Bakryu, that is. But Project is losing like all of his depots. Project now supply blocked and still can't take control of his main. He's losing his production facilities. It looks like an irradiated Ultra just tearing through Marines right there. The Vessel's just standing overhead, not sure what to do with themselves. A lot of units pouring out for Bakryu. And Bakryu is actually taking down the top left base. I didn't see what happened, but it looks like, oh my god, a ridiculous number of kills on all these lurkers. 16 kills, 14 kills, 12 kills, 11 kills. Bakryu is murdering all the SCVs. I think Bakryu has actually turned the game around here. Project is in so much trouble. He is no longer mining. He has mined out the mineral only. Project, he's sitting on a huge bank, 4K, 2K, but he has 0 income right now. Meanwhile, Bakryu is still mining at the 6 o'clock. He's mining the bottom right. He's mining the mineral only. He's mining everything because he lost all his bases so early on that he's not even close to getting mined out. He's going to take a few hits from the spider mines right there. He's still got to be a little bit careful of getting erasered again, but oh man, look at this. Project rebuilding his depots. His base is a mess right now. And his army is like non-existent. I actually don't know where his units are. He's just got random units everywhere in mines. It's actually really hard to see. Looks like Bakyu's lurkers take out the rest of the SCVs at that base. A random Marine sees at 12 o'clock. But now there's nothing that the Project can do about it. And Bakyu's going to load up again. And oh, there was actually another eraser here. Looks like I think the drones probably just jumped into the Nidus, or perhaps they jumped into the Overlords. I'm actually not sure because those 2 Vessels don't actually, well, they actually do have a decent number of kills. That's a 15 kill Vessel, ladies and gentlemen. That's pretty impressive. Looks like Project's army was actually in the main. Can Bakyu get the swarm down? He does get the Dark Swarm down. A Spider Mine is not going to go off, consuming another Zergling, and another Swarm does go down. Very nice Swarm. The Lings are moving in. The Marines are not moving out of the Dark Swarm. No, it looks like Baku's actually just going to target the supply depots. Meanwhile, there is a mass vulture counterattack, but once again, Project has right-clicked rather than attack moved. Oh my god, Project, now he realizes what happened. And wow, it was a completely undefended base, but unfortunately for him, the units of Bakyu were in perfect position to intercept that. So a nice attempt by Project to do some vulture harass, but eventually not panning out. And Project, he's still losing depots. These Lings just clearing up the entire row of depots there. This one looks like it is just going to burn down as well, which will supply block Project. And Project's bank is wearing thin. He went from 4K down to 1500, and it's still plummeting because he's got no income. Bakri, meanwhile, now is keeping his money low. Finally, now they can make some of these beefy Ultralisks. And I mean, I don't know what to say. Project, man, he must be so surprised. Because I have no idea how Bakri pulled this off. Looks like Project's actually going to float the command center from the third base over to the top left. Realizes he has to secure it. He's got 6 vessels, so he can't kill all these hero lurkers, the ridiculous kill count lurkers. But it looks